We just want to play with the other kids.
You ain't regular kids, man. Jackson 5. Wake up, dance. Go to sleep, dance. Fix your face, man. On the top.
5, 6, 7.
Didn't I tell y'all? Practice the steps. It's step, snap, step.
Dad, I thought it was step, clap, snap.
Druski! Oh my God. This skit. This skit. Joe? The movie? Listen. Druski. Why do I want to see this movie now? The untold story of Joe Jackson. I need to go see this movie right now. This skit, I was like, am I going to go through the whole BET Awards and not get a classic Druski'S skit? I don't know. I missed it maybe during the broadcast, and then I'm watching the show because I'm in LA, so we got to watch it 3 hours behind. And then I see this, and I'm like, wait, what's this? Brilliant. Brilliant. Joe, these are my kids, Joe. Get my belt. Get my belt. Get my belt. Dance, y'all, dance. Yo. Oh, my God. Brilliant.
Oh, man. Druski is under fire, man. They coming after Druski. He might have just went a little bit too far this time, man. I don't know, man, but I know they on Druski bumper right now, man. They on that brother's bumper, man. And you know, he made a his last skit on the Joe Jackson thing, and we know that you know, listen, they depicted Joe Jackson as if he was just this violent, overly aggressive dad. To me, he was just a typical dad of that time. Black, white, whatever, father. No nonsense, don't play no games. You get your breaks on Broadway, right? With them old school pops, right? My pop was old school, right? He didn't spare the ride. So it was just a different time, man. It was a different time. But they're depicting him as if he was just the worst black man or worst human being ever, right? They don't tell you what that man raised all those children, worked in the factory, never left his family, took care of his family. Right, went to work every day, made sure he put food on the table, all those different things. A lot of y'all out there ain't even in your kid's life, right? Grandma watching the baby. You ain't seen, and a lot of y'all ain't seen your kids, man, please, right? But I want to get off into this this skit that he did, right? And I want to break this down, but I also want to look at some of his. But before we do that, let's revisit some of his past skits first to get an understanding for why I'm doing this in the first place, right? When you look at this here, right? Let's go here.
You ain't going to no big city. Mouse ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, I'm going with or without you.
Rudy, stop talking like that. Stop. Hey, what are you doing over there?
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, what are you doing? Run!
And cuts! Fantastic. I need more American slave. Okay?
Like struggle.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, the struggle. Like
Sort of like the dialogue, like the back and forth banner.
absolutely.
Back and forth banner.
Yes. See, this role was sort of a bit cheeky. I got a little bit out of my comfort zone, you know. During the filming of this role in this character, I felt oppressed, like an American slave, like a lot of struggle. I studied the art.
A fantastic turnout on the red carpet
Now-
tonight. I'm just arriving. We have Samson.
Now he does skits on everybody. He's talking about playing Black American roles, right? As a Black farmer, right? And you know, he came under fire for that. A lot of people was talking about this, right? A lot of people had a problem with this when he was doing this, right?
At the American Guild Awards.
Samson, you look great tonight.
How hard was it for you to change your accent?
As a little boy from Manchester, I think I struggled a bit with the dialect, right? But to really get into character for this quite astonishing role that I took on, to say the least, I put it all on the line.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
I'm telling you, nigga. If you, nigga, you'll be
Family.
Nigga, ain't no fitness. We got family, nigga. Family.
Hey, cut. That's the one.
Stunning. Great performance.
So, right. So listen, That's him. He's playing all the roles. Y'all remember when he did this, right? Y'all remember when he did this. So we playing all this before we get to the Joe Jackson joint, because I want y'all to see. Like, you know, how he was bringing smoke to everybody.
Nigga about this tall, man.
Let's talk about them allegations. How your lawyer be the 40?
No. I was facing 40. It was a probation violation. What I went when I all right, these folk, man. Oh yeah. All right.
You want me to touch up on her? I'm ready, Lord. She tapped my name. My first beating, and I broke the started looking. It was 1 degree.
He's supposed to be playing the world's oldest OG, the guy that never left, is just always around the youngest, never leave the hood.
3 on me, I just wanna be.
Yeah, what I just did? What I just did, man? I done came down here, bought everybody a bottle. I done came down here, yeah. What I came down here and did. We come in peace, Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. No violence, we come in peace. Brotherhood. Allah Akbar. We come in peace.
Breaking news. 5 armed gunmen in head wraps are on the loose in Atlanta for attempted robbery. They are considered armed and dangerous, one of which has a history of murder. The situation remains unclear.
So now we this thing is funny, man. So now we get to Joe Jackson, man. We get to the Joe Jackson skit, because I just wanted to give y'all understanding for who Druski is and why Druski is so famous. And now he's under fire because there's a lot of people that don't like this skit. And there's a lot of people that's saying, hey, Druski, you don't call out the Druski'S, right? You go after the Muslims, the Black Church, the Hebrew Israelites, Black American slavery, white folks, but you haven't called out the Jews. You haven't done any skits on the Jews, right? And they say they're going to cancel you. They say it's equal opportunity. It's fair for everybody. It's just comedy, right? Well, he hasn't called out them, right? He's made fun of everything, and everybody's asking, well, when do they get their turn? Well, we know that that's probably not going to happen. But let's get off into this Joe Jackson situation.
Every legend starts with a dream.
Get y'all ass up. It's time to dance. Damn it, Cheeto! How many times have I say it's 1-2 step?
The untold story of Joe Jackson.
Oh, we just want to play with the other kids.
You ain't regular kids, man. Jackson 5. Wake up, dance. Go to sleep, dance. Fix your face, man. I'm the top.
5, 6, 7.
Didn't I tell y'all? Practice the steps. It's step, snap, step.
Dad, I thought it was step, clap, snap.
Hey, they got him. And listen, the way I'm viewing this, the most trouble he having is getting his belt out. Every time he jump, he's trying to get his belt. The kids done got away. They done took off. This thing is crazy, man.
Hood is nothing without fatherhood.
What are you doing, Joe? You can't keep doing this, Joe.
Somebody got to teach these boys how to be a man.
I'm tired, Joe. Those boys are tired, Joe.
Well, you can leave.
If I'm leaving, I'm taking my boys with me.
And see, I think this is where the Jackson family got a problem, because you have Michael's mother, the Jackson's mother, and the dad arguing and arguing in the kitchen, and they got her upset. She's ready to take the children away, and everybody's making fun of this, but to Janet and Reby and all the other ones, my name's escaping me right now, Randy and all Tito, and I think Tito the one that passed away, Jermaine, all the survivor ones, they all upset. Marlon, they all upset. This is not funny to them, right? It's not funny to them because of the things that they said that they experienced, with their father growing up. Now, Janet doesn't like this because Janet loves her father. And Janet said, listen, we had fun. Our life just wasn't depicted of the way that y'all depicted my father. Like, it wasn't like this every single day. So that's what Janet was saying.
Ain't nobody taking my boys out this house.
A father's love has no limits.
Why can't we go and play with the kids in the park?
Yeah.
Ain't no playing with those kids in the park.
He tried to get his belt out.
Michael! Get back here!
Life in the 1960s, where you could get away with just about anything.
How was school, Jack?
It was good. I finally started passing my classes again.
Jackie got a girlfriend.
Ain't y'all worried about selling records?
Calm down, Joseph. You're scaring the boys.
I'm talking about hit records. Who done made a hit record in this house? Hit record!
See, we laugh at that and we think it's funny, but it's really not funny because of the way that black fathers are already depicted, right? And we're being laughed at, right? I don't think it's a skit, and we know it's a skit, but sometimes things may go too far sometimes. And the way that the black father is already demonized and looked at, it just gives people ammo to say, yeah, this is what it's like when a black father in the house, and this is what a black relationships look like, right? You know, this is the thing that they do.
Y'all gonna make a new life for me.
I'm tired of dancing.
You want me to take this belt off? Fix your face, Michael, before I fix it for you.
The boys are staying!
Those are my boys!
The boys are staying!
My boys!
Follow his rise. Understand his.
And that's why this is what Janet had a problem with. Janet had a problem with depicting his father and depicting her father, in that way, and why she didn't want to have anything to do with the movie. You know, her father's dead and gone; he's passed away. I mean, we get laughs and everything, but they're not laughing.
Genius.
Get back in here. It's time for rehearsal.
Experience his greatness.
Y'all gonna arrest me for doing my job? Okay, so y'all trying to take old Joe out the house for whipping my boy's ass. It's showtime. Woo! I gave y'all all I got.
Joe.
Joe, can we get ice cream after this?
See ya.
Coming to theaters this fall.
And look at the belt, man. Look at that belt. Look at that belt, man. And see, this is the thing. I want to say this too, right? I want to say this because if it wasn't for Joe Jackson, see, they're his kids. Joe knew who the talent and who his kids was before we knew him, right? So we could talk all trash, all we want about Joe, but if it wasn't for Joe, we wouldn't have got Janet Jackson. We wouldn't have got Michael Jackson. We wouldn't have got Jermaine Jackson. We wouldn't have got Rebbie Jackson. We wouldn't have got the Jackson 5. You know, Joe Jackson is the architect in creating that, right? So the same way, a lot of times, like you got Floyd Mayweather Jr., but it was Floyd Mayweather Sr. first, right? And then the uncle came in afterwards. But like he said, I got to give reverence to my dad, right? They don't want to give props to the dad. We got to demonize black fathers. Black fathers cannot be involved, right? Black fathers have to always be a problem or a detriment. And this is what they do in the society. But like I said, they're not coming out demonizing their father. So, but this is the thing. People are really coming after Druski because they asking Druski, you going after everybody else when you going to go after the Druski's, right? That's what they're saying. They're saying this.
Druski. And we still waiting on the Juicy. Yeah, nigga, you done did the Muslims and everybody. We waiting on the Juicy. You done did the white people. We waiting on the Juicy. Don't get scared now. Yeah, don't get scared. We don't get. Could have been our dishes going to no Alaska. We want you to do the Juicy. Do that Jews that you did with the Muslims, the white folks, and everything. Dudes, and I want you to do the Orthodox was with them 2 curls on the side and them little things they sit on their head and that little top hat. Yeah, do that shit. Yeah, and walk down the block on a Saturday too, like they do. All on with the black on and had 2 little candy curly. I'm gonna tell this ass nigga, we waiting on you to do.
So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think that Druski went too far in the way that they was depicting Joe Jackson? Do you think that sometimes we know it's comedy, but sometimes it goes too far? What's your opinion on this? Right? I thought it was funny, but
the way that black fathers are looked at already in the United States, in this country, is already a problem. And Janet has a problem with this. Like, Janet doesn't like this at all. She didn't even like the movie. She doesn't like the way her father's being portrayed, as if he was just this wild animal beast of a dad. And like she said, you know, they loved, they played, they did all kinds of things. But like I said, we wouldn't know the Jackson 5. We wouldn't know the Jackson if it wasn't for Joe. Joe was the architect. They came out of Joe, right? They came out of Joe, put them in the mom, and then gave birth. And Joe stayed there and raised all those kids. Went to work every day in that factory, did all the things he could do. There's no one book on how to be a father. Was he the perfect father? Absolutely not. I don't know one perfect father. Show me one, because God, Lord knows I'm not, right? But the difference is I was willing. I was willing. I was willing to sacrifice and do all the things I needed to do for my responsibility to my children. And I believe that's what Joe did. And I know that Joe loved his children. He did the best that he knew how to. He was the best father he knew how to be. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.